When setting up your very first budget in EveryDollar, how do you account for money that you already have in your checking and savings accounts? We get asked this question quite a bit, especially from people who are moving over from one budgeting platform to EveryDollar. And today I'm going to share with you a couple ideas how I think you could go ahead and set up your EveryDollar budget while still accounting for that extra money that you have in your checking and savings accounts. What's up, everybody? I'm Alicia, and I'm a personal finance coach who is passionate about helping people break that paycheck to paycheck cycle so they can finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. All right, so here we have a mock budget, pretending that this is someone who is setting up their very first budget in EveryDollar. And they have already gone in here and listed out all of their bills, all of their spending categories, and their debts. And they're gonna go ahead and add in their paycheck. Let's say this person gets paid $4,500. Awesome. It looks like they've got $100 left to budget with. They're doing a great job living under their means. That's fun. But also they've got a couple $100 left over in their checking account, and they're wondering, well, how do I account for that money? I want to give that money a job. Well, EveryDollar wants you to give that money a job too. So here's how I recommend setting that up. You go over here and add income, and we will call it leftover money. Awesome. Let's say it was $200. Cool. So now, as you can see, the total amount that they have to budget with is this $4,700. It's also showing that they have $300 left over to budget, which is super fun. So what they're going to do is this person is working on paying down their debt using the debt snowball. So they're going to go ahead and add that $300 to this minimum payment that's already assigned to this Visa card. So they're going to go ahead and just call this $350. And just like that, they have a $0 budget. Super fun. But the fun doesn't stop there, because they also have money in their savings account that they would like to give a job to. As you can see, they already have their starter emergency fund up and running, but they have another $2,000 in another savings account that they want to go ahead and have reflected on their EveryDollar budget. So there are two ways that I recommend doing this. The first way is very similar to how we assigned jobs to the extra money that they had in their checking account. And that is to go ahead and add income, say savings account balance. We'll pretend their savings account balance is $1,000. And you'll see here they've got $1,000 that they have left to budget. And they can go ahead and just divvy that out on these items that they are saving up for. They are making sure to still set aside money for home maintenance. And currently they have $500 set aside in home maintenance. Same for car maintenance. They have $500 set aside ready to go. Now, EveryDollar has a job. They've accounted for all of the money that they have in their savings account, and they are good to go. Another way that you can do this is by going ahead and setting these up as funds. Now, if you went this route where you put the saving account balance as income, I would still recommend making these funds, because this is something that this person is saving up for every single month. They're putting money into it every month. So I'll show you how to set this up as a fund with this setup. So you'll just click the category, the line item, and then go to fund, set, make this a fund. You'll go ahead and leave that original balance there. You can put the target amount. Let's say this person wants $1,000. Save. Good to go. So this little piggy bank icon here shows that we have just set this up as a fund. Same thing with car maintenance. Set it up as a fund. Original balance, you can keep the original balance at 0 because we've already accounted for the original balance over here when we planned for it. Say this target amount is $1,000. All right, and save. Cool, now we have our little piggy bank icons, which is super fun. Now, another way that you can do this is just go ahead and account for this remaining balance when you set up the fund. So I can delete this income here. And then you'll want to go ahead and delete the planned amounts there. But remember, these are funds, so we can go ahead and click it, fund details, and now we can set that original balance to $500. So we're accounting for that money that we already had in savings in a different way. It's really up to you, whichever one resonates with you the most, whichever one seems to make the most sense and is simplest. That's the route that I would go. All right, so let's pretend that we've wrapped up June. We have gone through our very first month using EveryDollar, and we're gonna go ahead and set up July. What you do is go ahead and click this little June 2023, go over to where it says July. It's all dotted around it, indicating that we've not set up a budget yet for that month. We're gonna go ahead and start planning for it. Okay, so as you can see, it carried over everything from June and carried it over to July, including this leftover money. Now, if this person did end up with leftover money in their checking account, that would be fun, but that would be accounted for whenever we're assigning transactions. So you could go ahead and just delete this. And so now this person, they're not worrying about including any extra money that they had in their checking account, but they still do have $100 left to budget. So what are they going to do? You're going to go down here and add it to that Visa payment. All right, everybody, that is how I recommend accounting for extra money that you have in your checking and savings accounts. Of course, if you have other ideas, we would love to hear it. Be sure to leave us a comment and let us know how you would set up something like this. Also, if you are brand new with EveryDollar, or if some of the steps I just took were a little confusing and you wish that I had slowed down on some of them, I totally get it. We have a ton of YouTube videos walking you through the ins and outs of almost every feature in EveryDollar. Of course, I recommend if you're just getting started, go ahead and check out this video. It's a complete walkthrough of how to set up EveryDollar from start to finish for the very first time.